All right, we're here with Trevor Lawrence, a newly minted 5-star on Rivals. Is that a big deal for you? Now, you've been a 5. I know, like, you know, other people come out with their rankings when you were, like, in grade school or whatever, but is it a big deal for you to be like, hey, I'm a 5-star on every side, or do you care?
I mean, it's a big deal, but I don't really. You can't change it. You're gonna get, ranked we're gonna get ranked regardless. So I don't really pay too much attention to it.
Would you talk to me if that list came out and you were? What if you weren't on the top 100 at all? And I called you and said, hey, Trevor, it's Woody. I want to do an interview.
Oh no, I'm just playing. Yeah, I would. I mean, either way, people are gonna not think you're as good as some other people would. Just different opinions.
So this process has started, way earlier for you than it does for a lot of people. We were talking to Chase last year. This time he had like 2 offers or something, and he was a junior. You're going into your junior year. You've got how many? 30 or something like that.
Like 25.
Right. So I don't know. What's it been like? I mean, have you felt any type of pressure, or are you tired of phone calls are you tired of people at school bothering you? What's it been like?
I mean, it's kind of stressful a little bit. Everyone's wanting to know where you're going. Everyone's wanting to talk to you about it and give you their advice. But you just kind of have to learn who to listen to and just who to kind of ignore. And but yeah, it's a little stressful, but I'm definitely enjoying it. But I'm kind of about ready to. Hopefully, I'll know soon where I want to go. And
oh, you're gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, not soon.
Jeez.
But, when I know I'm gonna wrap it up, I'm not gonna string it out.
You're not gonna. Well, but then what if coaching changes? See, that's what happens. I'm always like, Trevor committed. He's locked in. I don't kind of worry about him. And the next thing you know, the OC leaves, and then I gotta get you on the phone, and then we go through it all over again. So, do you worry about that? Are you looking at that?
I mean, I'm just looking for coaching stability. So hopefully, the school I'm looking at isn't in the situation where that's gonna happen soon. But it could always happen.
I mean, Jacob Eason was committed for 2 years, but that last month or whatever was it was insane when they fired Richt. He went through 3 offensive coordinators before he even got to campus. Yeah, so I mean, it was wild from that standpoint. I want to get some questions out of the way. Number one, the Tennessee fans insist that you grew up a Tennessee fan or you're tied to Tennessee. Is that true? Is your dad a fan? What's the...
My mom's family lives in Tennessee, in Johnson City, around there, and that's where I was born. And I mean, I grew up a Tennessee fan, but I'm not that doesn't really factor into my decision any. So
wait, is that the song from? Is that the city from Wagon Wheel, or whatever that song is called?
I have no idea.
The John is it? Look up the lyrics. Lindsay's gonna look up the lyrics. From who sings that? You know what song I'm talking about?
Yes.
You should know. You were born there.
I'm not into that.
What kind of music do you like?
Well, no, wait.
Darius Rucker wasn't the original.
No, he was the original.
Listen to some different music up there.
No, that's bad that I don't know. Bob Dylan. Isn't it
Bob
Dylan?
Dylan? No, it's some country person. Merle Haggard or somebody. Conway Twitty or something like that.
It's only giving me Darius Rucker.
Well, that's fine. We just need the lyrics. Do you listen to country or no?
No.
Raleigh?
What do you listen to?
Rap.
Oh, really? Like who? Like Future and Drake and the like, or?
Yeah, pretty much all of them. If it's good, I don't like Kanye's okay.
Johnson City.
Johnson City. That's where he's from.
Wagon Wheel, turn up.
Like Johnson City, Kingsport, the Tri-Cities.
No wonder the Tennessee fans think you're going there.
It's in Wagon Wheel.
So I have never had. Now, Trevor, you're one of the first players that I've had multiple fan bases are 100% certain you're going there. Tennessee, you're going there 100%. But then if you ask the Georgia fans, it's a 100% situation. I have no idea where you're going. Is that what it's like at school? I mean, or adults in your life being like, oh yeah, hey, you're going to Georgia or you're going to wherever, or?
Yeah, I mean, some people will ask me and say why they think I'm, going there or something. It's like, all right, I don't really I don't put any input in there. I just kind of ignore it.
So, well, I don't even like to tell people what I do because then they ask me. We bought a house the other day, and the dude gives us the key, and it's a Georgia Bulldogs key, and he was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I work for Yahoo," because I didn't want to tell him I worked for Rivals, because if I do, And he's going to be like, what's Demetrius Robertson going to do? You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't know as much as anyone else.
Right. Then I have to have that same conversation that you don't like to have with them. So the other thing I want to ask you about is your hair, which everyone has to talk about it to me. Even, even women who know nothing about football, they always have something to say about it. People call you Sunshine, which I think is the most washed out nickname. You hate that nickname, right? Can we get that on the record?
Yeah.
Okay. That's true. I hate it too. Does every quarterback have to be named Sunshine who has long
Pretty
hair?
much seems like it.
You don't even really have blonde hair.
No.
So you didn't have, I think when we first met, you didn't have long hair.
Mm-mm.
You were a scrawny little kid with
Yeah,
a buzz cut or whatever. Why did you decide to grow it out?
I had long hair when I was in elementary school and stuff, and then I just grew it back. I shaved it in middle school and started growing it back freshman year.
So how long has it been since you really got a cut?
Like cut short.
Yeah, would you just get
I mean, I got a trim.
You go to the salon or like?
Yeah, that's right. That's where I go. I can't go to a barbershop with this hair.
I guess you're right. Not in Atlanta.
No, but I haven't got it cut short since like 7th grade.
Oh wow. So yeah, I guess when you had it, you must have been in 8th grade, like
Or
just
7th or 8th grade.
yeah, just. All right. What is your nickname?
I don't really have.
You don't have one?
I don't like all that.
You don't like nicknames at all? I call you Trev sometimes. Is that okay or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, people call me that, but I mean like real nicknames.
Yeah,
yeah.
like Sunshine that we hate.
Yeah.
I don't like Sun. I'm so out on Sunshine, dude. Here's my thing about nicknames. You gotta have some original. You know what I mean? It's gotta
it's
be
like everyone says that. So
I came up with the nickname for Tyreek Johnson, Born Ready, which I really enjoyed because he got offers in the 8th grade, and it was like, I think he's changed it to Showtime. Which,
yeah, seen his Twitter.
yeah, he calls himself Showtime. I was pushing for him to get the Born Ready tattoo. That was when, Sam Bruce, Keenan, who used to work for us, came up with the nickname Samborghini, which he has tattooed across his bicep, which was the good one. So, you mentioned you want to get things done soon. Like I said, I think, was it last fall, you said I'm not doing any interviews and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
What's it like on a Friday night, though? You guys play a game. You guys won the state championship.
Yes, sir.
How many people are waiting there to talk to you from a media standpoint after every...
After every game, probably like 3 or 4 will be waiting. And I'll do some, like I'll do the local newspaper. I'll do that one. And then every now and then if someone will come from like far away or something, I'll do. I just don't want to say no, but I'll do those. And then after the state championship, I did a couple because that was last game. So I just figured I would do some.
But most of it, you just filter through your dad, right? Mm-hmm. And your coach.
Yeah.
Do you, like you have to feel blessed, especially when you are here at an event like this. You see guys like Isaiah Green out there, or some of the other quarterbacks that are that are going to be seniors and they don't have any offers. So how do you balance kind of being exhausted with all the attention and staying humble and all that stuff?
I mean, you just kind of got to remember, when you're getting, like, stressed over it or tired of it, you just got to remember, like, other people wish they could have that. And, it kind of goes both ways. Sometimes I wish I could just do, like, normal stuff and go hang out and not have to worry about it. But, I can't do that. And some people want offers and they don't have them. So, it goes both ways a little bit. You can go places, though. You're not like celebrity status yet, right? Like, people are not. Cartersville is a small town.
Oh, Cartersville. But if you go into Atlanta, you're like, hey, I'm going to go to, the aquarium.
No, that's not bad.
Nobody's stopping you.
Maybe like one person, maybe. But
really? And they're being like, aren't you Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's the hair. That's where they recognize the hair.
I'm
going
to shave it off.
Plus, you're tall. You're like, how tall are you? 6'6", 6'5"?
6'5" and a half.
Okay. So you guys won the state championship last year. When you came into high school, you guys had a quarterback, Miller Forrestall, who's on Alabama now. He switched to tight end because you took his position. I thought he was a good quarterback, personally. I thought he could have played. I think we had him ranked as a quarterback. So you've been through being the young guy coming in and competing against an established guy. When you look at college, are you opposed to being in a two-person would you sign at a school that has another quarterback commit? Like, say you and Emory want to go to the same, you commit to the same place.
I mean, if that's where I really wanted to go, that's where I'm going to go because it's already hard enough just to figure out where you want to go, so I'm not really going to.
So you don't care if there's if it's you and another guy?
Much. I mean, if they already have like 5 or 6 on the depth
that are there
already,
yeah,
then probably not, but other than that, I'm I'm not afraid to compete against anybody. So
You went down to Florida. How many do they have? One?
yeah, they got like I think
They got Del
two,
Reed.
they have 3 on scholarship.
Okay, yeah, because they took 2
And
last year.
then 1 walk on.
Man.
Franks, Del Rio,
Oh,
Appleby,
Franks. Yeah.
and then there might be 4 actually. And then there's a walk on that doesn't really play.
Right. Well, okay, and Treon, they sent Treon. Treon isn't on the team right now, right, or something?
I don't think so. He
Man,
went out there.
You know what? I love Treon, and people dig up this old. I tweeted some tweet about how good I thought he was going to be, and people dig it up all the time and make fun of me, like, "Oh, you're such an idiot." Guess what? You know how fast he is? Adam Friedman is off the podcast, laughing at me. I saw him run a 4.39.
I believe you, but he hasn't really panned out. Has he?
Right? No, he hasn't. You can't win them all, Friedman.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, ask how Kenny Bigelow's doing.
He's doing all right, but Khalil Rogers doing pretty okay out there.
I don't know who that is. Do you know who that
Starting
is?
center for USC.
Yeah, yeah. Center really moves the needle.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, do you pay attention? You mentioned they have 5 or 6 guys. Are you paying attention to these 2017 guys? Like, Clemson's got 2 guys coming in. Are you following to see what happens with them?
I do a little bit. Like I talk to Chase a lot about, not really about Clemson, but I talk to him a lot, and I really like him, and he's going to Clemson. So is Hunter Johnson, and but I still think I can compete with him. He's my buddy, but I think I can compete with anybody that's going, where I want to go. So I'm not really looking at that too much.
So you're thinking. I mean, I guess we've talked about this before, but by the time your season rolls around, you're going to be off the market.
I don't know yet.
Oh, not
I've
that?
been thinking
Not that
about it. I
fast?
said
Okay.
that, but I was just hoping that would be. But Florida came in. I like them a lot. I'm going to Oklahoma. Don't know exactly when, but this summer. So I don't know if I'll be ready by the end of the summer.
Did you do a thing? Did you name favorites at some point, or have a leader, or something like that? Was that a thing?
No, not to. I've told some certain schools at one point if I was but I haven't released that.
You haven't put it out publicly. Because I thought I saw an interview with where you said, I'm not doing any more favorites. And I'm like, well, when did... Maybe I
because
missed
people
it.
started making some assumptions. If I say a top 5, they want to twist it.
Right.
Their school's the number 1 and stuff. I probably have said I was probably said I like Georgia right now or something. They twist that around like that's my top
Bro,
school.
guess what, dude? If you're doing an interview with anyone from the state of Georgia, you cannot say that. You cannot say, and they'll ask you. They'll only ask you about Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'll come to you and say, "Hey, Trevor, what do you think about Georgia?" And you say, "Oh, I love them." And then it's like,
He's
Trevor
committed
Lawrence
next
loves
week.
Georgia. Yeah, it's tough. I can honestly say we're working on an article right now about guys we don't have any idea where you're going. Are we done, Linz? All right, we got a Friedman hand motion in, so
Like I wasn't doing it.
that caps it up. All right. Well, guess what? We leave him hanging for next time. Trevor Lawrence, thanks for
The
joining us.
suspense.